Howdy everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make chicken marbella. I've started cutting up my chicken and I'm going to do about 3 pounds of chicken. My family prefers dark meat, so I am just doing thighs. If you like white meat, you can just do breast, or you can do a combination of the two. I'm cutting off any of the extra fat on the thighs because you don't want it to have too much fat, but it's okay if you don't get every little bit of fat, because this is cooked at a low temperature for a longer period of time. So a lot of the fat will melt and give the chicken some more flavor. Now we want to fill up our dish fairly well, but you want to leave a little bit of space in between the chicken so that the juices and the seasonings that we're going to add in after we get the chicken prepped gets in between all the chicken. You want everything nicely flavored and nicely seasoned. Alright, I've got all my meat or my chicken cut up and in the tray. So I'm going to start with my liquids first. We're going to do a 1/4 of a cup of olive oil. We're going to do 1/2 cup of red wine vinegar. We're going to do 1/4 of a cup of capers along with the juice that the capers are in. So you don't want to just get the seed out. You also want to get the liquid out as well. There we go. Pour a little bit of that juice back in there. Making a mess. It's all right. Spread it out, and I kind of spread things out with my fingers when I'm all the way done. And we're gonna do about 1/4 cup of basil. Oh, this basil isn't open. Grab a different basil. But really just a fair amount. And originally, chicken marbella is made with oregano. So you can do oregano if you like. My family, we're just not a big fan of oregano, so basil is a good substitution. And then also salt and pepper to your liking as well. Some people like things saltier than other people. Make it fairly salty. And I'm going to do 6 bay leaves. And 3 cloves of garlic. And we really like a lot of garlic. If you prefer not to have as much garlic, I would suggest more just do like 1 to 2 cloves of garlic. But garlic, I don't think you can never go wrong with too much garlic. I got my little mincer here. You don't have to use a mincer, just cutting it up is fine. It's normally what I do, actually. My mincer is a new addition to my kitchen, courtesy of my dad. I complained to him how much I hated chopping up garlic, so he went and got this for me as a wedding gift, which is really nice of him. Alright. Garlic's in there. And now, last thing to do is we're going to do prunes. And I know prunes seem weird to go with chicken, but it's not. You're gonna want to eat the prunes with the chicken as you're eating it. It is delicious. Take a bite of chicken with a bite of prune. And this is an overnight. This needs to sit overnight. So I'm making this tonight, but we will not be eating this for dinner until tomorrow night. You really want this to soak in all the juices and all the marinades. I probably did a little more than 1/2 cup of prunes, but we really like the prunes. All right, this is gonna sit in the fridge, and I'm gonna add the wine and the brown sugar to it just before I cook it. All right, I'll show you the final stages tomorrow evening. And actually, I do need to add a little side note while I wrap this up. Originally, this also has 1 cup of green pitted olives. We do not like green olives, so I leave it out. You're more than welcome to add it, especially if you want to try it the traditional way. All right, this has been marinating since last night. So I'm going to do my finishing touches, and I'm going to get this in the oven. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I got my 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Just going to go ahead and sprinkle over the top. All right. And then I got my wine, and you want to pour the wine in carefully because it's not just about the brown sugar. You don't want to wash all the seasonings and everything off the top. So just pour it in slowly, get in between the chicken if you can. And you want to use a white wine. Generally drier the better, but I like this, the Barefoot. It's cheap. Pretty much any store carries it. So I'm going to put this in the oven for about 50 minutes, and I will try to show you the final product as long as my children aren't in here being too loud. So bear with me. Thank you. Alright, I got the chicken marbella out of the oven. It's cooked through perfectly. It smells amazing. I wish you could smell it through the screen. I'm going to go grab my family and we're going to dish up. I hope you try this. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful night.